Welcome to the Golden State Media Concepts Life and Happiness Podcast, the show that takes you on a journey of exploration. We'll discuss tried and true methods alongside the latest trends of how to best live your life to its fullest and happiest. From psychology to meditation, science to self-help books, the GSMC Life and Happiness Podcast will help you to discover what makes you happy and how you can live life being the best you possible.
People, and I've been spending a lot of time alone. It's made me realize a lot of things about the way that I'm feeling and the things around me, the people that I have in my life. I've just done a lot of self-reflection. So I want to talk about the importance of spending time alone and finding that happy balance between alone time and socializing with others. I love spending time with my family and friends. I love getting out and interacting with new people and experiencing new things. But I also love cuddling up in my pajamas and watching a good rom-com on a Friday night. So how do these things affect us, and how do we find a healthy balance between them? Our relationship with ourselves directly affects the relationships we have with other people. I know that when I'm going through a lot and I'm being really hard on myself, I tend to be hard on the people that are around me as well. It's like I expect so much from myself, so I expect so much from everyone else around me at the same time. The relationship and the way that we feel about ourselves reflects on our actions and who we bring into our lives and the connections we have with others. When you're feeling low about yourself, you have a negative energy around you. People can feel that. No one wants to be around a negative person. So when you're negative, more negativity tends to gravitate towards you. Suddenly now, more negative things keep happening, and the people in your life are also in a low state. So how are you supposed to feel positive again with this much negative energy around you? It's nearly impossible. So if we change our state of mind and how we feel towards ourselves, we're channeling positivity, happy vibes. More good things are going to start happening to us. And suddenly, we are surrounded by ambitious and happy people. And it makes our whole world a lot brighter and a lot more loving and great to be in. So channel your positive energy and you will receive positive energy. This all starts with self-reflection and truly understanding yourself, your feelings, and your needs. So by taking the time alone to simply be present and with yourself, we start to understand more about what's going on around us. For example, if you feel like you're really overwhelmed lately, there's a lot on your plate and your friends keep asking you to do things and your anxiety is getting worse and worse because everything keeps piling on. Okay, let's take a second to reflect. Debrief. Start by writing these things down and prioritize them. Is there a time limit on any of these things that you need to do? Okay, now what do your friends want you to do? Now what's most important to you? What is going to make you feel better? Suddenly, things start to become a lot more clear. The ideas in your head aren't so jumbled, and your to-do list is suddenly not 2 pages long because you've actually checked off more things than you even knew. You've accomplished more than you've actually realized, and you had no idea because you were so caught up in your mind. So by taking the time alone to self-reflect, you've recharged yourself and you're ready to tackle them with a clear mind. Taking time alone can also spark creativity, and you can be more productive. Solitude helps you know yourself. You get comfortable in your own skin, and you make choices without any outside influences, which actually helps you develop more insight to who you are. At the end of the day, you are the only person, that knows what you truly want and knows what you truly need. You need to rely on yourself and you need to love yourself. So take that time to figure yourself out. Every single day is another day to discover something about yourself, to discover something about your mind or your heart and your body and the way that the world makes you feel, the way that the people you surround yourself make you feel. Learn about yourself. Take every single day as an opportunity to grow. Grow your mind, grow the impact that you have on others and the impact of your heart and all of those things, because truly knowing yourself is crucial in living a happy life. You are the most important person. Being alone also builds mental strength. We all need that extra push sometimes, that extra power. Our mind is so powerful. Your thoughts can dictate how your day will go instantly. If you roll out of bed and you say, I'm going to have a terrible day, then yeah, you're probably going to have a terrible day. But if you roll out of bed and you look yourself in the mirror and you say, I'm going to have a great day and I deserve it, then yes, you are. Fuel your own fire. Light your own spark inside of you. Why not? Wake up happy and positive. Put those positive thoughts into your head. Your alone time could be as simple as looking into the mirror and saying that you're beautiful, saying that you're going to have a good day. Take the time to reflect on yourself and give yourself a little pep talk. I know that part of my alone time routine every single morning is I wake up and I make myself a cup of coffee and then I sit down and I drink my cup of joe and I write 3 affirmations about myself. I write 3 things that make me feel good about that day, 3 things that I need to tell myself, whether that be I am happy, I am an outgoing person, I'm intelligent and creative, I deserve the good things that happen in my life. It's a reminder to love myself, even on the days that I don't want to. So take your time in silence, alone, and really think about what you need to tell yourself that day. You need to be non-judgmental and accepting of all of your feelings and your surroundings, and connect with yourself. Be present. What will make you the happiest in this moment? And the next moment, and the next moment, and so on. Find peace and affirmation. Make alone time part of your routine. But, of course, on the other side of things, spending time with people and socializing is very important as well. It brings us joy to have friends and feel connections. We learn and we grow from interacting with people. We gain knowledge and we experience life. As someone who suffers with FOMO, the fear of missing out, I've always struggled to find a balance. If my friends were doing something, I had to be there because I didn't want to be the only one missing out. So even if I was mentally, physically, emotionally drained, I dragged my butt out and I socialized. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, I regretted my decision because of the way I was feeling. I knew deep down I should have just stayed at home because I was drained. I needed to recharge, but I didn't want to miss out. And then you go out and you don't have as much fun because you're not in the right state of mind. You're not happy and you're not making connections the way that you should be. So yes, you need to go out and you need to socialize, but you're never truly going to enjoy that and gain positive things from it if you're doing it in a wrong state of mind. Exploring the world and seeing new things is crucial to life itself. But how do you find the balance between spending time alone and time socializing with others? Because we need to know ourselves and we need to take care of ourselves, but we also need to make connections and thrive in life in different aspects by experiencing new things. So basically what we need to do is we need to purge what no longer serves us. The trick is to pinpoint whether you're acting out of your ego or your soul. This way you're going to be able to tell if you're spending too much time alone or not. When you're acting out of your ego, you might say things like, I don't need to go out because I don't need to hear other people's opinions. I'm always right. Or I don't need anybody else. I don't need friends. I'm too good for this. This is your ego trying to protect you. You're spending too much time alone. So when you're acting out of your soul, we say things like, I just need some time to recharge. I need to reflect. Or simply, I just feel like watching a movie by myself and eating way too much buttery popcorn. This is our soul telling us that we need a break. We all need people. We all need relationships, a sense of community, a sense of belonging. Especially these days, we're all so tuned into online and what's going on the internet that we're missing a sense of belonging to something bigger. But we also need ourselves. We need to love ourselves, we need to nurture ourselves, and know truly who we are. I found a quote recently that has really been helping me through my normal day-to-day routine to keep me feeling more present and at ease. When I'm beating myself up about something or I'm feeling super overwhelmed or annoyed, I repeat to myself, there is no enemy. Would you rather be right or be free? I'll explain. There is no enemy. There's no enemy within yourself, the people around you, the girl that gave you a dirty look in the gym, or the guy that was riding your tail in traffic today. There is no enemy. Now, would you rather be right or be free? Do you want to be right in the terms of feeling like crap because you didn't get something done that you wanted to or needed to? Or would you rather be free in the sense of realizing that it's okay and it might suck that you didn't get that done, but that's all right. You're human. You got a lot on your plate. You can't always be perfect. So now I just need to think of a creative way to get it all done. Just brainstorm of what else can you do. Being hard on yourself doesn't make you work any faster. Actually usually tends to slow down your process because now you're overthinking so many things. Some of us do see the things around us as enemies, as life itself as an enemy. And when we are alone, we think, oh great, the biggest enemy is myself. What am I going to overthink now? What's going to cause me more harm and more stress that's going to accumulate in my brain on this Friday night alone? But alone time doesn't mean that you need to be overthinking and bringing yourself down. It should be a time of reflection and being present in your world. Taking time to appreciate the things around you, to appreciate the life you have built for yourself and how far you've come. 2 years ago, if you were looking at yourself now, you would be so proud. So reflect on that. Think about it. Be proud of yourself and accept these things that are happening in your life. And also accept the connections and the relationships that you've made and the things that you've discovered and experienced and created with other people and all of your interactions. It's all so crucial to who you are and living a happy life. Also know that your alone time doesn't have to be a full Friday night or an all-day thing. Sometimes just taking 20 minutes to go for a walk or meditate can bring you a peace of mind. Your seclusion time should just not include multitasking. So don't plan to take a bubble bath and read a book and drink a glass of wine while painting your toenails all at the same time. It's not going to work. Take your 20 minutes to just be present with you, to feel connected to your surroundings. Alone time is crucial. Spending time with others is crucial. What's the most important is finding a healthy balance between those two. So next time that you want to stay inside or you're debating whether you should go out with your girlfriends or all your friends or your family, whatever it may be, think, am I doing this from my ego or from my soul? Where's your source of energy coming from? Is this my heart telling me this, my gut, or is this my head? Or is this my body? Listen to yourself. Like I said, you are the most important. You are going to know what you truly want and what you truly need. So compare your ego or your soul. we need to be constantly cleaning out our mental closets, debriefing and reflecting on all our lives, and bring clarity and happiness in all aspects. It can make us a better person and treat others with more compassion and respect by debriefing and self-reflecting and making healthier connections and a healthier perspective on life. Remember that the way that you feel about yourself reflects on all aspects of your life. Your relationships, your work, how you connect with other people, your emotions, how you handle things. So take care of yourself and your mind. And all the other things are going to fall into place. Take the alone time, but also let yourself socialize and see the outside world. Make valuable friendships. Just ask yourself, are you acting through your ego or your soul?
You've been listening to the Golden State Media Concepts Life and Happiness Podcast, part of the GSMC Podcast Network. You can find the show and others like it at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Download our podcasts on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, or anywhere you find podcasts. Just type in GSMC to find all of our shows. From the GSMC Podcast Network, from sex and relationships to health and wellness, life and happiness, and even weird news. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's episode of the Golden State Media Concepts Life and Happiness Podcast.